What's up guys, it is Chris back with another news video, and today I wanted to talk about a brand that a lot of channels do not talk about. It's actually a very little known brand. It is called Horage, and they are a manufacturer of Swiss-made watches, and they make a few really pretty cool watches, and they are coming out with what I think is an amazing watch. They're coming out with a watch called the Supersede, and this is a micro rotor GMT. It's the K2 GMT, and what they are trying to do is make the ultimate GMT of all time, essentially. It's an integrated bracelet case. You are getting a true GMT movement, and it is a micro rotor. So a true GMT, it's a traveler's GMT, so that means the local hour hand is what moves when you're setting the time for travel. And obviously that is a little bit more desirable than when the actual GMT hand is what moves. So this is a true GMT. It is a micro rotor as well, so a very thin case. A micro rotor obviously is just a smaller rotor that fits into the actual movement and allows that movement to be thinner. You could see more of the movement, so it's better to look at. There are a few benefits to that. It's a little bit more desirable. It's a lot more expensive to actually create. So they're saying this will be under 10 millimeters thick. Right now they're saying around 9.8 millimeters, which is great. They're also saying this is going to get between 100 and 200 meters of water resistance. They haven't confirmed that yet. However, what they are aiming for is 200 meters. So if they get 200 meters, that would be excellent as well. You're getting a 24-hour true GMT, as I mentioned, plus you're getting a day-night indicator just around the 9 o'clock, which is just a little dark and light circle, which looks really good. You're getting a little bit of an orange accent there. 72-hour power reserve on this movement. You're also getting a silicon escapement, so it is anti-magnetic as well. They're giving many of the options to the people who are actually going to be getting on board early with this watch. So in other words, they have a bunch of surveys that are actually going live in just a few days, where you can actually choose some of the options of what they will actually make. So there will be a few different dial color options. There's going to be a white, a silver, two different color blues. There's going to be a light blue and a dark blue. There's going to be a green and a black. However, they're giving you the option to choose which ones of those will be made first, so you can take a survey and choose that. You could also choose on the rotor material, so it could be 22 karat gold or tungsten, and it's definitely going to make a price difference, so they're actually acknowledging that as well. They're giving you the option of a rubber strap if you would pay a small upcharge in the actual initial offering price for that rubber strap. They're also asking you if you want polished center links or not. So this is not a choice. They're actually asking, this is what we're going to do for production. So essentially, if you choose that you want polished center links and a majority of the people do the same, they are going to produce this watch with polished center links on the bracelet. Kind of interesting, kind of an interesting concept. This is a really good looking movement on here as well. The movement is darkened. Right now they're showing pictures of it with a 22 karat gold rotor. I'm not sure if they make it in tungsten. Will they plate it in 22 karat gold? I am not sure. However, right now that's the way that they are showing it. It has two different patterns on there, sort of like a cross pattern, like a box pattern, and then of course a traditional sort of finishing on the rest of the movement. Really interesting looking movement, very thin. These are coming in under 40 millimeters, so they're saying it's going to be around 39 millimeters or 39.5 millimeters. That's the case diameter. So with that thinness, a rotating bezel as well. This is going to be a very good all-around watch. I think this will be one of the better GMTs that you can buy. It isn't going to be cheap. However, considering all of the specs that you're getting, all the little details that are going into the watch case and the dial and the movement, this is actually not that bad. So the initial offering will be 4,500 Swiss francs, and then it will go up from there. So if you get in very early, it'll be 4,500 Swiss francs, and then it'll incrementally go up until it gets to the actual retail price. And they're gonna have a few different phases of actual ordering. So if you don't get in on the early bird, there's going to be a second early bird, like a late early bird, and that'll be 4,900, and then it'll keep on going up until it hits the 6,500 Swiss franc price. So 4,500 Swiss francs is around $5,000, which does seem expensive, as I mentioned. However, the level of finishing on this and the look of these watches is pretty high. I've actually handled their Autark, and it's a sort of an integrated bracelet watch as well. And they are really made nicely. They're very, very nice. That was a titanium watch, I believe. It was very light. The movement also, I believe, was their K1 movement. Looked amazing, finished very nicely. Sort of competition to the 2892, I would say. A lot of power reserve, 72 hours of power reserve. But this is a micro rotor. It's in a different ballpark. This looks good. They actually came out with a very affordable tourbillon a little while ago. That's kind of what they're trying to do. They're trying to make high horology accessible, and this is definitely accessible. Tell me what you guys think of this watch in the comments below. I know the watch brand is interesting. Not a lot of people know about them. They are obviously trying to make a name for themselves. Very good looking watches. This is a very good looking watch. It's going to sort of be toting that line between GMT and dive watch. Could be a very good alternative to people who want to buy something like a GMT Master 2. However, don't want to spend that extra money, but they want quality. And this definitely looks like it's going to be made very, very well. Again, I don't know that. I may buy one of these because I really do like this. I'm really stoked about this watch. So I may enter in for that very early bird special. I put my name in. However, I haven't put any money down yet, so let's see what happens. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys. Please also don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. It is super helpful for the channel. I very much appreciate it. Please follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is WatchChrisBlog. I have some links in the description. Those links are to Amazon. If you click those links and buy anything, it helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you anything extra. However, I very much appreciate it. Anyway, thank you for logging on. I'll catch you guys in the